Hello again. I'm on another bike ride. I'm in the village of Rampton, not where the mental hospital is. It's a nice little village about 5 or 6 miles down the road from where we live. I'm on one of my bike rides and I've stopped off at quite a special place actually. It's a very old fort area which was constructed or partly constructed in 1143 to see off some sort of rebellion of the Fenland villagers, and then abandoned because the rebellion fizzled out. And there is also the layout of a lost medieval village just here, so I think you can just probably see the bit of the mound behind me. Anyway, last time I spoke to you on a lonely Fenland road on another bike ride, President Trump appeared to be on his way out. The obese turtle is still on his back flailing in the sun, but appears to be on his way out still, which is good. And I also speculated on the fate of some cyclists. Now I've got to go down that road again later on my trip, so I'll look and see if I can find anything more about the missing cyclist. But actually today, to get round to the point, long overdue, is the day we've had the announcement of Boris Johnson's 10-point plan for a green recovery. Like you, perhaps like you, I read his piece in the FT this morning. A lot of course, very Boris-esque language, but a lot of good things in there too, if they can be pulled off, which one hopes they can. They're going to take some doing. Certainly the emphasis on offshore wind, and also I think on nuclear power as the backup is the right way forward. Of course, in relation to nuclear power, the key is in the funding of that, either for the big beasts or for the small modular reactors, whichever. It's getting the capital in to get those built, which is the trouble. But also, of course, this massively ambitious plan to replace natural gas in our boilers and on our stoves at home. Now that is going to be quite a journey, I think, and very interesting to see how the utilities and how the government is able together to respond to that. That's a very big task. Of course, we did switch over from town gas in gasworks to North Sea gas. I can remember that when I was much younger, but this is a bigger task, it seems to me, altogether. And similarly, the infrastructure for charging of electric vehicles, again, getting the economic conditions right for that. It's going to need, undoubtedly, I think, some government support in some areas of the country. And this is the interesting thing, isn't it? It's the mix between the government incentives, the private sector capital that needs to come in. I think there's going to be lots of opportunities actually for solicitors working in venture capital, asset management, etc., to look at these topics. And I think altogether we're in for a very interesting decade or two over the next few years. I don't suppose I'll be practicing throughout that period, but some of you will, and I think many very interesting challenges ahead. So we wait to see, of course, what the Energy White Paper has to say, and the proof of the pudding will really be translating Boris's flowery 10-point plan into some really hard and fast policies, and no doubt some hard and fast law in the Energy White Paper and what follows from it. But anyway, that's a trailer for what will come. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm off now. It's looking a bit threatening weather-wise, but anyway, I'm off down that lonely fen lane to see what's happened to the abandoned bike and possibly the abandoned rider. So anyway, goodbye for now. I'll be in touch again at some point, but I hope you've enjoyed this little talk.